Rally supporting the Speedway, the NASCAR Speedway for the International Speed Corporation here on Staten Island. It's nearly $1 billion in work in Staten Island. It's a big investment in Staten Island, probably the biggest single investment they've had here ever by any outside organization. They intend on making this the premier spot in the Northeast for racing. 3 races a year, 3 weekends a year in Staten Island, without all the muss and fuss that some of the people are exaggerating about. It's not a matter of a great deal of people crowding the roadways. There's going to be buses, there's going to be ferries, there's going to be other modes of transportation for bringing people to this racetrack. Benefits. Do we have benefits? There's going to be 3,800 construction jobs over 3 years. Benefit. They're going to be digging out and covering the old Mobil Oil property on the west end of Staten Island. Contaminated site that they're going to build this track on. They are going to remediate it and cover it and build this project on top. That's a plus for Staten Island. It's a plus for New York City. It saves them $100 million to remediate the area. Road work. There's $200 million in road work that's going to be done in and around the arena, the track area, and other areas of Staten Island leading to the major highways. There's going to be a lot of roadway that they're going to pay for, road work they're going to pay for over the next 2 years to alleviate any future traffic flows. And I know Staten Islanders are used to traffic. I've been coming through here many years at Friday nights in the summertime, and you cannot get over to Verrazano. So Staten Islanders are used to traffic when it happens. It will not be a big part of the community in Staten Island, I don't believe, and many people believe the same way. But it's a middle-class community of New York City. Middle class is made up of working people, and construction workers are probably one of the least noticed of the working class people, but they're the ones with the union representatives. Represents most of them here on Staten Island, and the benefits, pension, welfare funds are a big benefit for the city of New York and for the Staten Island population.
Joseph Starrow. I've been a long-time Staten Island resident. I moved here when I was 2 years old. The Speedway for Staten Island is the right thing. There's several reasons why. Revenue, speaking just on revenue alone for Staten Island, the revenue that will come in from this track. Right now, we pay $9 to come over the Verrazano Bridge. That bridge was supposed to pay for itself. That's the stories that we heard when we were young. It hasn't paid for itself. Right now, any revenue we could use, maybe to alleviate that and a lot of other costs on Staten Island, is good for Staten Island. It benefits Staten Island. If people want to talk about traffic and problems with traffic, well, then we have to stop building 8 houses where there used to be 1. You can't keep the building up. If you want to do that, right now, things that are coming in here, the Speedway is 3 races a year. 3 races a year is not going to hurt. There's 80-something Yankee games, so many Met games. The Nets are in Brooklyn. I mean, we're going to have 3 races. This is a good thing for Staten Island. There's going to build a mall with a ferry terminal. It's going to put people to work. You're going to have jobs. You're going to have revenue. That's what Staten Islanders need. We don't need people getting in the papers just to make things up, to get themselves in the headlines. We need real things, real working families here living on Staten Island.
This racetrack is crucial for Staten Island. I think it's going to jumpstart the economy with $350 million in salary and 3,700 construction jobs for the borough of Staten Island. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think if the people are looking to oppose something because of their concerns over traffic, they should oppose the millions of row houses being built by workers that don't even live in Staten Island, that aren't giving anything back to the economy. They're not even paying taxes because they're being exploited. I think that's what they should oppose, instead of opposing a project that's going to generate millions, if not billions of dollars for the Staten Island economy.
I'm the Vice President of Local 282 of the Teamsters, and Local 282 represents about 500 working teams of families on Staten Island. And we believe the racetrack is a project that's going to benefit Staten Island. It's going to be an economic engine to drive future revenue in Staten Island. Instead of taking the race from the bottom, which we seem to be doing in this country, We should be opening our communities to responsible developers and builders who are going to build venues that benefit the community, that provide jobs to the community, where people have a sustainable wage, where people have health benefits, and people have a retirement. We don't need to open our communities to people that are going to come in and create jobs where people are below the poverty level, don't have health care, and then put other companies out of business that are benefits to the community. So I think everyone should get together, everyone should rally in favor of the racetrack, because I think it's the economic engine to drive the benefits of Staten Island.
This is Chris Wallace. I'm the president of Carpenters Union Local 20. We've been in Staten Island, chartered in Richmond County in 1917. We're here to support the track tonight. We hope this is built. We don't want to see housing go there or any other thing that'll be hurtful to Staten Island. Thank you very much.
I'm John Feeney. I'm a business agent with Plumbers Local 1. I represent 350 members who are resident on this island. Also, we represent about approximately 50 contractors, signatory contractors, that have their businesses on the island. We're looking forward to this project. Of course, it's going to bring development to Staten Island. Currently, Staten Island only has 7% of its property is zoned for commercial, and there's room for expansion of commercial development on Staten Island. And it's going to bring a 2-year construction project for our members and our contractors. They're going to build a retail center right next to it, and I think the approximate construction spending will be $650 million. And it will be a good shot in the arm for Staten Island. All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Brian Kelly, Local 15 Operating Engineers. This is a great opportunity that Staten Island has to have the racetrack here. It's going to bring plenty of enjoyment to families. There's going to be a reclamation of open space. Needless to say, the races that they're going to have, they're saying it's not only a man's sport, it's a women's sport. It's just there was a wasteland over there that they're going to be putting soccer fields out. Not only the 3 races a year, that everybody talks about the traffic problems and things of that sort. If they would go as an alternative, like an industrial park or something like that, there would be truck traffic and things of that sort. I just think it's a great opportunity to get out and enjoy a day with your family.
My name is Kevin Regan. I'm a NASCAR race fan. I'm a diehard NASCAR race fan. We need this track in Staten Island, not just for the people around here, for everybody. The revenue it's going to bring here, the workers, everything. It's going to help the city. It's going to help everything. There's nothing about this. Everything is going to be a positive for this racetrack. Anybody in the area, it's going to be a positive thing. So I'm telling you, support the NASCAR racetrack 100%. You might get some people that are negative about it, but I'm telling you, in the long, it's going to help out everybody. People, the city, everything. Okay? Support the NASCAR racetrack.
The proposed NASCAR Speedway on Staten Island will be rescheduled, although it's not clear just when. Last night's meeting was cut short after it deteriorated into a wild shouting match. Things became heated after Councilman Andrew Lanza told the crowd he's wary of the project because of the impact it could have on the already congested borough. He also claimed union workers supported the project, but because they don't live in the borough, it won't affect their quality of life. And that's when a union member tried to wrestle the microphone away from Lanza. Local leaders blame NASCAR for the incident, saying the organization deliberately filled the audience with its supporters.
Whoever devised the strategy tonight to stand this audience like a professional wrestling match, it seems to me that NASCAR created this environment tonight, and it's wrong. If this is their strategy, then my message to NASCAR is to go home. Staten Island deserves better than this.
In a statement, NASCAR said it believes supporters and opponents evenly stacked the crowd, and it said it didn't bus people in or stage any aspect of the evening. The project calls for an 80,000-seat speedway to be built near the Goethals Bridge.